Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful. Sheila's 10 toes wiggle some bizarre theories. Bold and the Beautiful killed off Sheila Carter, but as the body sizzled, one gigantic clue popped out of the flames to suggest it wasn't the 9-toed woman in that oven on the CBS soap. B&B flashed a scene to make it plain to see this dead body has 10 toes. This scene suggests whoever is burning inside the crematorium isn't Sheila. Unless she miraculously grew a toe, which is highly unlikely. Even before this, hints surfaced at the memorial service to offer evidence that she might not be dead. This leads to several bizarre theories online today. As Sheila's 10 toes pop up, this is a hard one to explain. But some fans gave it their best shot, and here are a few of their ideas. If Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, is alive, then Bold and Beautiful has one whopper of a story to spin for the fans. Her lifeless body was already viewed by Deacon Sharp, scene canon, at the morgue. But he never took a peek at her feet. It wasn't until she was in flames that her feet became exposed. Long before this, counting the number of her toes would have been the way to go, but no one got around to doing that. Despite Sheila's death looking highly suspicious, no one bothered to take a gander at her feet. Then, looking back at her death scene, she didn't offer up much of a fight. She seemed to let Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McSinswood, Wood, plunge that knife into her without much resistance. She even appeared to egg her on by coming at her daughter-in-law. Plus, the usually taunting woman didn't say a word. There's not much doubt among Bold and the Beautiful fans that Deacon and Sheila truly loved each other. So Sheila's death comes on the heels of Deacon's misery over his daughter disowning him. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, gave her father an ultimatum. It was her and his grandchildren or Sheila Carter. As crazy as she might be, one theory suggests that the 9-toed woman saw how this was killing the guy she loved, so she might have faked her death to give him a clear path back to his daughter. What Deacon said at the memorial adds some fuel to the possibility she took this route, with this motive in mind. Deacon referred back to the change in Sheila Carter a few times this week on Bold and the Beautiful. She was on the straight and narrow for a while before she flipped a switch and went after Steffi. So none of this makes sense to the grieving boyfriend, but it's possible she did change and now realizes their relationship would wreck his family for him. So this is one way to fix that. But the theories run wild online about the motive for her faking her death. Some fans offer a scenario where she could come back and live life without her horrible history attached to her. They suggest she might return, pretending to be Sheila's good twin. But that's a tough backstory to spin. Still, Bold and the Beautiful doesn't seem to mind changing history. We already know that the body at the morgue was a dead ringer for Sheila Carter, so that would likely be Sugar, the woman from her past that Sheila manipulated into getting plastic surgery to become a replica of her. If that were Sugar at Steffi's house, it would explain the odd behavior, like not talking. So if that happens to be Sugar in that oven, any proof needed for identity is gone. But this one of many far-fetched theories spinning online offers a new plot. So Sheila could surface in LA, calling herself a twin sister. But that would be a dozy for Bold and Beautiful to explain. So that probably won't happen, but some fans won't rule it out yet. So the reason for this crazy fake twin theory starts with what Sheila would have to come back to. Sheila Carter knows she will never have a relationship with Finn or her grandson, not as herself anyway. That said, she would have to become someone new. She'd need to become someone with a clean slate who could be accepted into John Finnegan's, Tanner Novlan family. Yes, this is a stretch, but fans suggest it's also Bold and the Beautiful, so anything could happen. This imagined plot would come with tons of suspicion for the Forrester family. A new identity would be the only way Sheila Carter could live the life she wants without everyone hating her. Plus, it is one way to spend time with her son and grandson, maybe not as a mom and grandma, but as an aunt. But what about Deacon? He already spotted the number of toes. Looking back, he kept Sheila's secret once before when she was on the run. Plus, when he tells Finn this week that he saw 10 toes, Finn doesn't believe him. Instead, he thinks the grieving boyfriend is losing it. So Deacon could easily backpedal and agree with Finn that it was a stress-related vision. He could say that he saw through the heat waves in that oven, which distorted things. Sheila Carter would likely trust Deacon to keep another secret if she returned as her twin. He'd be ecstatic to get her back, so he'd likely go along with any plan that doesn't include harming anyone. But this strange B and B theory suggests if Sheila Carter takes this path, she better have a toe prosthesis that's a tight fit. The reason? If she tries to sell this ploy, someone is bound to give that toe a yank on the CBS soap. Another theory suggests the 10-toe vision plays out for nothing. Bold and the Beautiful has Deacon anxiety-riddled because he thinks Sheila is not the one who is charbroiled after seeing 10 toes. He believes the body was not hers, and she's still alive. After he runs around trying to convince anyone who will listen, people start to look at him as a crazy guy. But this B and B theory suggests that it ends abruptly after all the drama and suspense over Deacon believing she's alive. That's because he finds something. This far-out theory suggests he will go through her stuff at home, hoping to find a clue as to where she could be. But then he stumbles onto a receipt that devastates him once more. This theory suggests he finds a bill that Sheila paid, and it's for a toe prosthesis, which explains why he saw 10 toes through the flames. Then she's dead again. You have to admit, Bold and the Beautiful viewers have creative imaginations. Maybe the writers should take notice. Here's a twist to think about, as another theory has Sheila Carter the victim of a kidnapping, and her old pal, the lovesick Mike Guthrie, Ken Haynes, is the culprit. So as long as everyone thinks she's dead, no one will look for her, or so he thinks. This theory has Mike thinking the love of his life is now his, but Deacon eyed 2 feet with 10 toes, so he will be on the hunt for the lady who calls him daddy. She slipped away a few times before all this happened. When questioned, she said she was visiting with an old friend. That would describe Mike. But how they got Sheila Carter's sculpted doppelganger to be the sacrificial lamb is probably another convoluted story B and B would need to spin if this is the case. Well, there you have it. The death of Sheila Carter is a mystery that conjures up many crazy theories, as fans have no real idea of where this CBS soap will head next with this one. Head back to Soap Dirt for the latest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. In the sprawling universe of daytime soap operas, where plot twists are as common as morning coffee and dramatic reveals are as frequent as breaths, there exists a realm where reality and fantasy dance an intricate tango. And in the labyrinth of intrigue and deception, one character reigns supreme, Sheila Carter. Known for her manipulative prowess and uncanny ability to stir the pot of chaos, Sheila is a force to be reckoned with. Yet beneath her steely exterior lies a wellspring of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. As fans of the Bold and the Beautiful speculate and theorize, one question looms larger than all others. What secrets hide behind Sheila's 10 wiggling toes? The toe-tapping conundrum. Some viewers propose that Sheila's toe-wiggling habit isn't merely a nervous tic, but a coded language, a form of Morse code used to communicate with her clandestine allies. Every wiggle, a message encrypted in plain sight, invisible to all but those with a keen eye for detail. The secret society of wigglers. Could it be that Sheila is part of a secret society, bound by a shared penchant for toe wiggling? Perhaps this clandestine group operates in the shadows, pulling strings and orchestrating events with Sheila as their unsuspecting puppeteer. The quantum toe theory. According to this hypothesis, Sheila's toe wiggling is not just a physical action, but a manifestation of quantum entanglement. Her toes, connected on a subatomic level to distant events and characters, twitch in response to the fluctuations of the soap opera universe. Toe tally paranormal. Some fans speculate that Sheila's toe wiggling is a paranormal phenomenon, an otherworldly ability that defies rational explanation. Could she be tapping into the energies of the spirit world, using her toes as conduits for supernatural communication? The toe-luminati. A more conspiracy-minded theory suggests that Sheila's toe wiggling is a sign of her membership in a shadowy organization known as the toe-luminati. This clandestine group allegedly controls the fate of soap opera characters, using subtle gestures like toe wiggles to manipulate the storyline. The toe of truth. Sheila's toes, according to this theory, possess an innate ability to discern lies from truth. Whenever she wiggles them, she's signaling to the audience that a character is hiding something or that a revelation is about to occur. Toe time travel. Is it possible that Sheila's toe wiggling is a side effect of her temporal adventures? Some fans speculate that she possesses the ability to travel through time, and her toe wiggles are a residual echo of her journeys through the temporal landscape. The toe-niverse theory. In this mind-bending hypothesis, Sheila's toes are not just appendages but gateways to alternate dimensions. Each wiggle opens a portal to a parallel universe where events unfold differently, shaping the course of the bold and the beautiful multiverse. The Toe-Sonian Institute. Could Sheila's toe wiggling be the subject of scientific inquiry? Some viewers propose that a fictional institution, the Toe-Sonian Institute, is dedicated to studying the enigmatic phenomenon, employing top researchers to unravel its mysteries. Toe-Geddon. Finally, some fans speculate that Sheila's toe wiggling is a harbinger of a cataclysmic event known as Toe-Geddon. When all 10 toes start to wiggle in unison, it signals the culmination of years of storyline buildup, unleashing chaos of epic proportions upon the soap opera world. As the bold and the beautiful continues to captivate audiences with its melodramatic twists and turns, Sheila Carter remains an enigmatic figure at the heart of the intrigue. And while the mysteries of her toe-wiggling habit may never be fully explained, one thing is certain: as long as there are secrets to uncover and theories to explore, Sheila's toes will continue to wiggle, leaving fans guessing and speculating until the end of time.